Demolition. This one is quite obviously inspired by Rage Against the Machine. I was really digging that first album of theirs when it had come out. And I really enjoyed Tom Morello's guitar playing, particularly the fact that it was sort of a new way that he was playing that I hadn't heard anyone do before. He was incorporating what I thought to be DJ-like elements in the way that he played. And so it was a fun thing that I said, what would it sound like if I did something like that for one of the songs in this game? It was sort of in my experimental phase of trying to figure out, what different songs would work for Command and Conquer. So this happened to be one of them, and I had a very modest rig. I had a good guitar. I was playing a Gibson SG at that time, and I had a Gorilla amp, which is basically a little practice amp, but had some distortion on it, and I'd use that on the track for all the tracks on Command and Conquer. Honestly, I think I experimented with a couple of other like amp modeling kind of stuff at that time too, but most of it was that setup. Anyhow. I had toyed around with the, kind of Tom Morello isms in that. I was trying to do some clever picking on, harmonics and, some scrapes and some just different things. And not that I even came close to sounding like him at all, because I'm not the guitar player that he is, but I was inspired enough by it to want to try it at least. And so what I did was I sampled little bits of these kind of quirky things that I was trying out and using them as sort of like sound effects kind of throughout the song. So the bass and the drums were really holding it down, and the guitar would just kind of come in different spots. And of course, when what I call the chorus of the song features the guitar riff that is matching the bass at that point and driving it forward and being more aggressive, the drums are more aggressive. That separates it from kind of the funkier groove that sets it up, in the beginning, how it intros with, kind of a slap bass sound, or thumping and plucking if you want to be accurate with what that style of bass is actually called, because Larry Graham invented that. But I digress. That's really the main basis of the song. It's very inspired by Rage Against the Machine, very inspired by that sound, that kind of Music Man bass sound, and Tom Morello's, acrobatics on the guitar that I very much tried to attempt, but don't know that I quite nailed it, but it was fun, and it's a fun song, and I think it still holds up. I mean, regardless, would have been cool to give him a call and say, hey, man, can you play on this? But anyhow, that's how Demolition was created.